Good evening, good evening. How are we all tonight? Welcome to a live event with readings. I'm here to offer my psychic mediumship along with the other modalities that I can provide, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on. I'm going to say a few hellos. So hello to Joanna, lovely for you to join, and to Amanda. Hello, Amanda, and R. I do hope that I'm pronouncing your name right. Had to correct myself on that one. So what I'm going to ask you guys is if you can share this page out, that would be amazing. I haven't been on a Facebook Live for a very long time, and I don't know how the algorithms are going at the moment. So I will ask you all just to bear with me while we get a few more people in the room, and I will shuffle my cards, and when you share, you'll be on the list, and I will come to you and give you a message of for clarity, and I want to say freedom, guys, because I want to help you unlock some of the barriers that you may have subliminally, and just feel into your energy to see what might be in store, what it is that I feel that's achievable for you, and how I might see you getting there too. That can often come up in my readings as well, because I come from a counselling background, as well as being a Reiki Master, and have spent many years trying to look into how we develop the spirit and the soul within the body and the mind. So again, I will talk a little bit about that as we go on into the readings. So I'm just going to wait a little bit more and start with the readings. Hope you all are getting ready for this festive season, whatever this may bring and hold for you all. Joanna, I'm going to go to you. I want to say also that you're a co-creator. That just kind of slipped out of my mouth. But Joanna, I'm going to go to you and give you a reading. Just need to make sure that this mouse is moving. There we go. I have catch you on live. That's amazing. I want to say namaste. And we'll go into the read. I've got a very busy head with you, Joanna, I must say. Advance Merry Christmas. Bless you, thank you. I've got a very busy head. I'm being told that you've got a busy mind. It says some whistle blowing. I don't know what you quite do. I'm placing like an office location, but the concept of whistle blowing, is there something that you want to call out? I just need to put the phone. I want you to put the phone away as well. I'm just drawing attention to the mobile phone, because I feel like it's, do you lie with the mobile phone by your head when you sleep, or is it in the bedroom, please? Because that needs to go. That's another sort of thing that I can talk about, but I just picked that one up. So yeah, you're so busy. Partnerships and alliances, I'm being drawn there. So what do I want to say? It's just partnership. Right. Someone's being a daredevil. So someone that you're close with is okay, and I know that there's a juggling act for you to do, and that's based at home, because I can feel that you're sort of balancing a few things. So I know very much the balance comes in the lifestyle, and also how to change. I want to say there's a whole change in your approach, the way that you deal with things. So I think like emotionally you're adapting a little. There's certain insights around the way you just do things. I think you're opening up. An awful lot, because I'm just getting into your head. Yeah, busy, because I just talk about the alliance. So there's someone around you who's a bit of a risk taker, a bit of a daredevil, and you could, I feel like a male energy, but you could feed off his essence. You have your phone with you. Thank you for the confirmation. You can feed off this person's essence a little. Do with that information as you will. It's all about keeping time. I want you to have time boundaries. You've got a busy schedule. So there's a few people that may be overstepping the mark in terms of taking up your time. So I want you to have a little bit more control on that. Okay. Yeah, again, so if I'm working into your energy, is there a best friend? So I don't want to, like, this might be into the whistleblowing thing. I'm always very aware of what information I give out on social media. But oh, we've got Mary. Hello, Mary. Welcome to the light. Mary is my beautiful partner in crime. She helps me on my lives. I know she hasn't been very well lately. So lovely to see you hop on. Sorry, Joanna, I digress. Let me draw you a card, and then I'm going to you're tagging people. Thank you so much. I kind of want to blow you a kiss. I've got someone around me who's wearing a lot of jewelry, and I think, would you understand who? She's pointing attention to the knuckles, but there's a diamond ring on her hand. But she loved to wear her jewelry. Are you looking in the mirror a lot? I don't know, you might just sort of, but when you look into your reflection, this female looks, I'd almost say identical. She looks very much like you, and she's saying to me that she knows that you are feeling housebound. That's the energy. So it's like you just need to, you're just feeling trapped. Yeah. Yeah, about best friends. I have a lot now. And you've said, oh my God, I think that means related to your grandmother. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, you said my grandmother. I want to place you with a new lease of life, and I know that's to come. So I can see a little bit of that coming in, because your grandmother's telling me she's working very closely with you. You're closely knit. So I know you would have had a very tight relationship. Is there a brother in the house? Because I just want to take care of him a little. There's a brother energy that I'm being drawn to. So let me draw you a card. You said yes, you can feel her. She's so close to you. And she something about the makeup. Okay, it's the makeup. You can wear things. Okay. Her foot is a little bit muddled when I'm going into her energy. She says, I have a headache. She's saying, so I feel like that was to do with her or passing. But he said, oh my, yes, I will take care of her. Okay. But what she's saying is you wear things well. You wear things well. I feel like if you're sorting out some clothes, you don't have to chuck out everything, because she's saying to me that even like the clothes that you wouldn't like, you just make things look good on you, is what she's saying. So she wants to give you the confidence. And then the card, you are ready. I don't really read into the words. I'm just going to show you the card and the essence. Just I need to. Oh, but the angel. That's a guy, but I'm just hearing the angels has wings, so you can fly. Okay, love you and leave you. You'll take care of your brother. That's yeah, that's what she wants you to know. And thank you so much, Joanna, for sharing. I really appreciate that. It's always I'm always grateful for the support. And the confirmation when you guys confirm, that really helps strengthen the link and allows me to give you more content. So thank you. If you like what you hear and it has helped you, please do leave me a review on the page. The fact that you've shared is good, because that helps with the energy exchange too. So thank you so much. Hello, Samina. Welcome to see you here joining me. That's amazing. I've got some lovely support coming in. So where are we going to go to? And who am I drawn? Sinazo. Okay. May I gone into you as soon as I've read you, and I just want to place Italy around you. But also there's a retreat. But like a mobile retreat. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have a spirit energy with me as well. Because I'm sort of doing this with my hair. So I don't know who this person is yet, but I know I want to sort of, I'm talking a lot. So I don't know whether this is you or this is the female that I'm bringing in. So her laugh, she's got like this. Would you understand? I have a spirit energy with me, and she's very undefinable. Her laugh has a huge characteristics, because she just had this sort of mean cackle type laugh. So she's saying to me that she would have been a little bit on the chubby. That's how she puts it, a little bit on the chubby. And I know she would have had a little bit of weight round the chest area, because this is, but she's saying your chest lays heavy at the moment. Are you looking for somewhere new to live, or wherever I place my head, that's my home? So it's almost like there's a sense of, I don't quite know what that means, but not that you're home. It's just an energy of do you understand why I'm getting it like that? Sometimes it's a bit cryptic, but I just needed to say it in that way. Let me draw a few cards and see what I'm getting in. Joanna says you are so amazing. Thank you so much. Good evening, Chandra. Lovely to see you again. And Marcelli. I'm not sure. I'm really bad terrible at pronouncing names. I'm reading them out loud. Oh, that one's fallen out. Okay. I want to say, I don't know where it's coming from. I'm getting Mercury retrograde as well. I don't know whether you do anything to do with planets aligning with the stars, but I just think that you. I don't know why I want to speak about Mercury retrograde with you, but that's what I want to do. Astrology, I feel like there is that, I got an astrological link with you, so you do very well in that kind of I want to say industry. You're thinking about a few things, and also overthinking, but there's just a change. I kind of want to say career. There's like, it feels like a career move, or something that's calling you to be a bit different, that's wanting you to utilize more of your skills, because I just feel that you've got this open mind that you don't always utilize, and you could take advantage of it more. Take advantage. I feel like there's energy around you that gets you down. There's a bit of anger, hostility, and this could be a bit about why you have to move, why I say that you don't feel quite comfortable at home, and it's like you're not hopping around but trying to find where to settle, because I feel like the dynamic in wherever you are personally is leaving you to have to dance around something that's quite challenging, someone or something that leads to a lot of anger and shaming, I want to say. So it's also about this guy's behaviour. So I feel like it's a male who's around you, and he influences things in certain ways. I feel like he has some kind of control, or feels like that you feel like he has a control over you, or something like that. And it feels almost slightly manipulative, and almost like he's playing games. Bearing in mind this is a public forum, so I trust that what I'm giving you is helpful, but to know that I cover so many different ways of working, that if you do any of this resonates, I'm going to kind of just give it that, and I'm going to draw you a card before I leave the reading with you, Sanazo. But I do want to say I work with, now when we talk about cord cutting, it can be quite controversial, because when it comes to relationships, I want to help you to be able to face the mirror in your soul. So I want it to be about you being able to look at the counterpart of you that may attract a certain vibration and that feels hostile. It could be this subliminal experiences that you haven't yet processed. And that processing needs to be sort of fine-tuned and understood more with your inner child, I'd say. So I won't go too much into the theory of things, but just know I do work with aspects such as cord cutting and inner child, and that may help you get leverage on this person and the energy of how it affects you. So you're not saying much, Sanazo. I do realise that some people may have either you've not grabbed the live or it's personal, because I know that happens. And I do have, it's quite common for my reads to contact me on the private and say everything that you said made sense, but I was just listening, I was taking it in. I'm quite used to that dynamic. For some reason I attract that kind of work. So I'm aware that you may just be listening and not saying much, but so I'm going to leave that with you, because I also sort of need a little bit of interaction just to give me permission to go deeper into the read. But I'm very considerate for process. I'm going to leave that with you. Do leave me feedback though if you catch the link and it's made sense, because it helps other people too. Just to know that I'm legit. And that I offer readings of a substance and offer quality, and you can recommend that, and that does help other people, because a lot of it is about belief into believing into I'd say intuitive insight, although it's my insight that I'm giving in, but it's also about how you connect with me and how I can link into your energy. So we'll see who else I'm working with. And hello, Lani. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. And I'm just going to ask my lovely team who they're drawn to, depending on who has loved, liked, and shared this link. So I'm going to work with Marchel, and do excuse me if I don't pronounce the name quite right. Okay. You may have read it. And can I ask anything that I say, if you can give me confirmation, no's or yes, and be a little bit specific of the things that I'm linking into that resonate with you. That helps me to bring in more and to get to be more sharper. Okay, you've said, will my past person come back into my life again? Okay, I'm going to draw a card with that, and then I'm going to go into what I'm intuitively drawn. Okay. I know you're ironing out a few pieces. Whatever that means, I don't know. There's discrepancy with someone, but I don't know whether that is the link that I'm putting to the past person coming back into your life or not. Just that there's a few things for you to iron out. Communication skills are key. So yeah, right, what am I seeing in this card here? Are you going to an event or something, like a wedding or a celebration of some kind? Again, I'm getting jewelry in this one, but it's just you applying a lot of jewelry on. So I do see you. There's something that you're going into where you'll be having to leave the house, but you know. Just trying to link into what it is exactly that I'm picking up. Right, okay, so you put no, you're not going to an event. Well, you will be. Then that's what I'm linking into. Okay, there's an icing on the cake, and there's going to be something where you're very proud. Are you quite house proud? Because there's something about and the assets in your home, but I'm just taking into where you live, because it's like it's your pride and joy, or it should be, because you should be very, very proud of your home and where you live, and it's a huge achievement. And I just want you to acknowledge that within you, what it's taken for you to get there, how much work, because I do want to say you've done it on your own, or if you haven't, well, yeah, I think you've done it, although you've had support. You're hard driven, and you're extremely enthusiastic in all walks of life. And I think this partner has sort of, it comes to me like downtrodden you, if that makes sense to you. But I know I want to work with your confidence levels. And I do want to put father vibration by your side, because I feel like I'm getting a father link that's working with me for you. For me, for you. Okay, so what does the father vibration want to say to you? Have you got osteoporosis, or I'm just getting a link to something, but it's also about the veins. But I feel like I'm joined to my hand, to my arm. If that's not it, it's like a carpet tunnel, something like that. But I'm working with that when I link in with this male. Okay, what's he saying to me? So this vibration is a little bit shy, weak. I don't feel like this is his thing. He wouldn't usually do this, come in. I don't know whether he really agreed with this sort of the spirit world of things, but you're strengthening your belief. I know that to be true. There's something that you're going to hear through the grapevine. There's going to be news. Again, I don't predict pregnancies, but I just feel like there is there's a little girl. Okay. Eileen says, sorry, I went off. Who's this read for, lovelies? This is for Marcel or Marcel. Yeah, I hope I pronounced your name right. There's forgiveness. Your dad's quiet because there's forgiveness, and I'm in floods of tears. And I feel like this is him in spirit. He was good at covering up or denying things. Can you understand? And he's saying that he's sorry. There's apologies there. He feels like he's a bit of a coward in that way, but he has a lot of respect for you. And just know that he's very proud of you. I want to say, I know you, that feels very important. That feels very important, because I feel like you've been looking to hear this from him from a very long time. And this is the healing that you need for you to move on. Because the way he's very, very weak, but it's like this is the energy he's giving me of how he was here before he passed over. You're saying you're talking the truth, thank you. What he's doing is he's giving you healing, and he's touching the back of your head, so keep an eye on that. There's whispering, he's whispering things, so I feel like you feel this around you, just but he's saying that he's asking for your forgiveness. So again, I'm going to leave that with you, and do feel to contact, if you feel to contact me, if you feel John, do send me a PM and I can help you on the forgiveness work. I think this is speaking to the inner child of you. It will help you resolve the inner conflict of the sense of you being able to take in your achievements and to really be proud of what you have done. Okay, lots of love and light, and thank you for your confirmation. And I'm glad that makes sense to you. So please, guys, let's just share, because I know it's really difficult. I haven't been managing to, hang on one second. Sorry. I have a little help on here and I couldn't quite understand the message. Marcella, you said you're spot on. Thank you so much. Just be aware that we are streaming on 3 different platforms. It's my YouTube channel and some other counselling and health and high self-development. So if you don't see all the comments, that will be why. So I do apologise if also I can't get to everyone, because I do have a habit of chatting and not seeing everybody. So who shall we work with? Who has love, light and shed? Eileen. Okay. Just turning, you're from the UK, Wales. Amazing. You may, of course, I love the energy that you bring already. So thank you, Eileen, for joining me. Thank you for sharing. I do want to talk about love frequency. So I know I'm drawn into that. Again, you're someone who, I don't know if that's the last. I just need to clear. Can I just take a drink and breathe, take a few deep breaths, because I think I just want to clear some of ours, not spirit energy. Yeah, I can feel it. He's still there. Okay. Right, we're going to, because I don't want to cross-link. So, Eileen, I'm back with you, and I'm going to have a drink of water and then I'll start. Sometimes we have to be quite bossy. Well, not bossy, but stern when we work with spirit, because we need to be able to handle those upstairs. Because it's as much as working with the humanness of us, the core of who we are, to be able to filter out the messages in for the highest good, the highest frequency, with love, light and ease, is what I say. So I bring readings in for positivity and for movement of your spirit, mind and soul. Okay. Now, I'm not going to just say it because that is my background, but there is the sort of counselling that I want to place with you. So either that you is it that I want to put you in therapy, or I want you to practice therapy. Okay, I'm talking about the clairs with you. I'm talking about empathy. I'm talking about the way I channel, the way I take things in. I think that you're very intuitive, but I would love to be able to help you fine-tune your dial so you know what you're dealing with, because I notice I'm sort of talking about modalities, how you tune in, how you have to control, and that's what I just want to place with with you and who I have here, because I feel like I have spirit energy also come in and step into the room to work with me. But you are very, very gifted. I feel like there's a brother like energy. I feel like this is male, and the person who I have with me says to me he would have had he's got a character and there's a lot of laughter. He would have had very big feet. Yes. He would have had very big feet. And what does he want to say? it's gone quiet as soon as I sort of got that. Do you feel sometimes that you I just feel like I've got caught out or something, because as soon as I've said it, I've just got really shy and I'm getting really bashful. And this is how you call in spirit. Okay, no, Arlene, you said I do counselling, I'm a medium too. So correct, possibly an uncle. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to help train train your channel just a little bit, because I feel like you're advancing a little bit. But what's happened is, as soon as I've connected in with spirit, it's like I've just all of a sudden, you're blocked. There's something where have you not picked up the dial for a while? Have you stopped the channeling? Have you just, you're not active in it? Because I feel like you've not been channeling. And I don't know whether this is to do with this spirit energy that's come in. You said, I lost my memory from COVID 4 months ago, and I say things I shouldn't at the moment, so I'm brain training. Yes. Okay. So so very much about having control. And if the brain is hazy and your health has been off par, then that explains it. But I do want to say it's emotional. There's an emotional link to you as to why you have calmed down on the dial, and you're not practicing that anymore. Because it feels like you've stopped, but it's like you've completely, there's a part of you that would draw a line to it completely and think, oh well, what's the use? And I know I want to put income as a sort of it's not the be all and end all, but there's something around you not getting paid for what you do, and there's some hidden resentment there, like you're soft. And this is, you give to everyone, everything and everyone, and you've forgotten the quality and value of you. And I think that would be part of why you've indirectly shut down some of your channel. So and I'm going to draw you a card, and then we will see what else we go to. I feel like I've got a bit of a bad back as well. Okay, so just be aware, we've got a few sorry, Arlene, I'll be with you in a minute. We've got a few what we've got, spammers. So if anyone's asks you for a friend request or says that they're going to give you a clarity reading, please do not contact them, because that is wrong misconduct of how we use our mediumship. So yes, just ignore the spammers on here. They do tend to come thick and fast at the moment whilst we're working online. I've got a few stomach issues with you, Eileen. I feel very, very nervous about something. I feel like there's something that you're trying to work out. What is it that I'm trying to work out with you? It's difficult. Okay, you've put yes, emotional link. I think about giving up, but love helping people. I'm too soft. Yes, love giving and forgotten my worth. Exactly my point. And this is the thing about psychic mediumship, using your gift in a way that's conducive to you. I want to say conducive to you. I want to be non-directive as well. Why do I want to be non-directive? It's the way you give advice. Don't you overcompensate. Sometimes less is more. Don't be so it's boundaries. And you have a bad back too. Okay, that makes sense. It's boundaries. Sorry, I'm just looking at these spammers here. It's put me off. Okay, the male energy wants to say that you're a diamond in the rough, and I feel like this person would have been a sort of drinker, because I feel like I want to place a pint in my hand. But is there a special cardigan that you wear? Because I'm just drawn, it's knitted. Just want to draw attention to a particular cardigan. I feel like it's white and it's wool, and yeah, he's not got a lot of confidence, this male, because he says like he's quite big, quite large in stature, and he says to me, I'm a little bit he says to me, I don't know why he's explaining himself like Frankenstein. He said, I'm not very pretty to look at, but I feel like he would have been very sort of tongue in cheek, also dry in humor. I do replace a little bit of a belly with him as well. But he's just saying to me that he's giving you a lot of love, giving you a lot of love. And he says to me that you're walking into uncharted water. Okay, oh my God, yes, my father, I brought a new light grey top, not wore it yet. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So what he's saying is that you're going into uncharted waters. There is new territory that you're going into. You are stepping into the unknown. You are trust. There's a lot of loyalty. You have a lot of loyalty and you have a gift. But what I want to do is I would encourage working. I would love to work with you one-to-one, actually, because I know it's about helping you be the spiritualness of you on the human form. So it's about the counselling side, just really brushing up on how you on your empathic skills, your relational depth and your empathic skills. So I'd be a bit, yeah, okay. I'm just going to give you that. I needed to give you his love. He's very much with you. He's there when you sleep. There's a thing about you love a good it's like going to the hairdressers and you love a good the way you blow dry your hair, because he's getting my hair with a really roller brush and it's like it's the way you blow dry, but it's just like go out there and be visible and be seen, because I just want to do that with your hair. So Eileen, big love to you, very talented, just believe in yourself. So I'm going to take a quick swig of my drink and then I will see who I'm drawn to. This is water, by the way. You see a mug here. I had to rush to. Oh, it's quite Christmassy. Oh, well, I've got some good colours. I didn't even think about what cup I was going to bring. Anyway, I'm just chatting a load of rubbish now. Let me drink a bit of water and then I'm going to go to who I need to go to. Eileen says, absolutely beautiful. I'd love to work one-to-one with you. If you could send me details after the show. And yes, you've been doing your hair with a dryer. Thank you so much. Means the world. That's amazing. I do appreciate the confirmation. It does raise my spirits. And you get such satisfaction as well from helping people. So thank you for the confirmation. So let's have a look. Who has the love liked and shared? We've been on for 43 minutes, not too bad. Hope I'm being able to get to as many people as possible while I'm here. But also don't forget, if I'm not speaking to you directly, there may be messages that you will have within the message, because of that I do believe that does happen on a consciousness level. So I'm just going to do a quick plug before I tap into somebody else. Do visit my new website because it's all been changed. That's why you guys may not have seen me for a while. Yeah, there's a lot of Christmas specials that I'm offering up until perhaps the new year on the different modalities that I offer in spiritual soul development, things to help with you, I'd say cord cutting, but really just helping you to dig in to do this intrinsic inner work. And they come in these forms like the inner child of you and all this amazing sort of there's so much leverage you can get hold of when you think about the different avenues So I'm just muddling up all my words because spirit is coming in with me and I can't do two things at once. So just check out my website because, yeah, I'm just getting all my words in a muddle. So that's my cue to take a few breaths and then just get on with the readings, really. Hello, we've got Soul Gypsy Shepherd. I do know your name. It's just gone out the window because this is what happens when I'm tuning in, but I know who you are, and lovely to see you tonight. Samina says, I understand what you mean, message in a message. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love reading, hearing other people's reads as well, because I know sometimes I can get a reading from someone else's message. So who am I going to work with? Okay, Iwa, I hope that I have pronounced your name correct. Okay, so I'm just checking out my hair. I'm getting distracted. I need to focus now. It's because this light brings up all my greys. That's the thing. I shouldn't really point that out, should I? Okay, Iwa, let's have a look. Lovely looking as ever, thank you. I know, right? We just tried to say youthful. So thank you. That's kind. Katie, that's it. I'll get there in the end. Let me work with you. I want to say silence is golden. So I do feel like I want to draw a line to a relationship. I know you've got business here, but I do want to draw a line, something about you. Also, it's not what you want to, it's not what you say, it's how you say. So there's something about in your energy that I want to work with, in also how you portray yourself. Do you do things online? Because I just feel like I want to put you onto a platform, or sort of be out speaking in some shape or form. I don't quite know what that is yet. But I just want to say, don't be so quick to have to justify yourself to people. And this is linking into the confidence bit, which then goes into work, which then goes into business, because I do see that you put my business. But it's so funny how love vibration is in with finance, and they can interweave. When we fine tune one component, the other kind of aligns nicely. And you've put, you are a makeup artist. So there is this thing about you showcasing yourself and being online, because I want you to have a good online presence. And I think, have you been thinking about marketing? Because it's very much about how you make yourself marketable, and how you show up online, which is quite ironic because it's something that I'm sort of trying to deal with. But the confidence issues has really, I think your love, the past relationships have taken its toll, and it affects the way you think and the way you feel and the way you show up as a professional, and it oozes out of you, and that's why you're not attracting the right kind of people, I want to say. Do you think that you're sort of, there's a standoffishness I know about you as well, so there's a part of you that may subliminally be deterring your ideal clients? Like, you've got clients coming in, but they're not the right ones. They're not the ones, also I want to say, they're not the ones that are spending the money, and it's not about the money, but I feel like I'm just going into your energy, and I'm feeling that your concept, because you need to pay the bills as well. Because sometimes it feels like you're around certain energy that is take. And you said, I'm thinking of it, and you're saying that I'm right. So thank you. Yeah, that's how I feel. But you will be surprised what you would subliminally give off, because there's something about, it just oozes out that you're not quite placing your value But it has been, you've been burnt in your love life, I have to say. And I'm going into, I want to say hair. I think styling, I think you'll be bringing in more hair within the makeup that you do, because that's just come in. You got to get your skates on and have some immediacy, so I want you to goal plan. Okay, so if you do not have your vision written down, it's about you, when you are crystal clear and you have clarity on your vision, you can be, you won't be spending your time on the wrong people. So I okay, you say you do hair as well, that's brilliant. I want to say, I do want to work with goal planning and things like that with you. Like, I'm not a marketer, I'm not a business coach. I deal with the emotional frequency, but I do feel that that's what I want to say, and something that I try to work with myself. See, look, a sudden event, just like I say, I only draw the cards up to reaffirm what I've said. So that card just says what I've just said. Sudden event that needs immediate attention. I want to say, believe in yourself and create the vision. Now, where I want to say, I'm going to just leave you with, one more message before I move on. Arlene says, your feedback left on the page, thank you. Most welcome. Thank you for leaving feedback. It's in your third eye and it's in with your discernment. I want to give you that. There's a sense, I'm getting it like, do you do belly dancing or something? Because I'm getting a hula hoop. It's like I want to really work the core of you, but almost like I want to put a hula hoop around your abdomen and do that. So there's some kind of dance, like almost like a Bollywood as well. But I think dancing is going to help heal you. You're very good at dance, by the way. I've just seen that. Dancing gives you that sort of high priestess. This that I want to say the when I say that divine feminine, like the sensuality, because we need sensuality in what we do. Believe it or not, there's that type. I could just call it divine feminine. Helps you to pull in the creativeness. And again, this is stuff that I talk about in my one-to-ones. This is sort of going into some of my spirit development. So you work at Bollywood. Okay, that's why I've got the hula hoops around you. Keep in with that frequency, because you're going to attract the right people. I promise you. It feels very good when I've linked into that. It feels very good. So PM me if you want to just work on the frequency a little bit more to bring you into that vision. Okay. Thank you. And Mary's still helping me online. Oh, it's so good to see you, Mary. So she's saying, are you still here? So I take it has been sharing. Iowa says, thank you. You're most welcome, lovely. You are most welcome. Let's see, who are we going to go to? I just need to take a drink of water, and we might go to, because I can't quite see. Are you drawn to anyone? I've got someone helping me with the. I get stuck with the browser sometimes. Are you here? You are here. And we've got Rick. Hello, Rick. Sorry, my comments freeze a little bit, so I can't always see everyone. Do know that we are Malik. Yeah, we've had that read. That we are broadcasting on 3 different platforms. So we've got Counselling and Health, Higher Self Development, and my YouTube channel. So if you can't see all the comments, that will be why. Okay, so ask us, when's my turn? Okay, so you are here, so we'll work with you. I think I've worked. Okay, sorry, wait, Malik, I'll work with you. Me, please, thank you. Communication's getting. I kind of thought that was saying thank you for the reading that I just done. Right, we'll go back after. So Malik, I will work with you. That's an interesting question about Horus's eye. I feel like I've got a female that's coming in, like a I want to say older lady. I want to say like a grandma frequency. There's a name B, about B Beryl, B. But gosh, I'm learning about history and Anne Boleyn and things like that. I feel like I could also work with past lives with you. And I've got something within my ear. Have you had an ear infection lately, or something here in your ear, and also your right eye? Sorry, and then I've just caught Jack. She says you have to go. Maybe next time. I'm so sorry, my lovely. We do get busy. Maybe next time. Yeah, please do keep linking in. So this lady, she's a bit slow. She's a bit slow and a bit. She says to me a bit slow off the mark. I know that her shoulders would be a little bit, you're getting ringing in your left ear sometimes. Okay. I know, thank you. I know that her shoulders would be a little bit hunched. And for some reason, would you understand that I feel like this energy, she would have gone a little, I think senile. I think that she would have lost her marbles, is what she says. This person that I have, and I think that she would have like an Alzheimer's or something like that, because I even say she would have been pinching herself or something. So I know that I think like senile or something like that. But she's just drawing attention to how she was. Also, I know that I'm coughing because I just have cough medicine as well with her. Cough, flu. I feel like she would have passed when she would have had sort of that near the end, a bad cough, a bad cold, but she would have been also dealing with things like dementia or something like that. And she's just drawing attention to her hair, because she's saying she would have had a full head of grey, but don't we all love? She's quite jokey with me. She's saying, so where does she want to work and what does she want to say? She said, so Monique said, not sure, but both my grandmothers are in spirit world. Okie dokie. Keep itching here. You think it's your paternal gran? Okay. She also would have had there'd be some slight freckles on her face as well. She's saying there's be some slight freckles there. And she's saying that she would have had an olivey skin tone to her. She says to me that you're always on the phone. Yes, and have you got tinnitus or something? Because I am being drawn attention to the ringing of your ear. So there might be a slight dizzy sensation that you experience. You need more grounding, I'm being told. Are you an earth sign, or there's an earth sign that I want to give you as well? I feel like Virgo. There is something about remaining platonic. There's a situation where you have to remain platonic. I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm just going to give it to you with the words that come. What else does she want to say? One of very, very few words, actually. This woman here, you're a Gemini. Okay, so there's a Virgo, there's an earth sign around you, and it's linked with a male, and it's something about remaining, certainly saying platonic. I don't even know what that word means. I get given these words. IT, works in the IT industry, or there's something around IT with this gentleman. Computers and technology, building things, and I feel like there is somebody. He's building a website or something. He's a businessman. Do you understand who I've got? I don't know. This is very specific, but I know what I want to say is I want you to come out your comfort zone. I want you to come out your comfort zone. There is something that you're having to face, and there's some courage and bravery that you'll need. Are you thinking about moving on? So we'll talk about cutting cords, but moving on, pasture's green. There's something new, but it means you leaving some old stuff behind, and letting go of a few people, I have to say. But don't look back, keep looking forward. So you've got to let go of some ties for you to be free. And I think that's also, when that happens, you're going to have more financial cash flow. There is something with you writing down things. So your memory is a little bit hazy. So I want you jotting notes down, because there is a lot that you'll be taking in very, very soon. She's just drawing that she just wants to be descriptive, because this female's got like a liver spot that she's showing me as well. She's been quite specific because she really wants, have a look through photos or something, or just maybe speak, because she really wants to be quite, that you know, that that she's got you, or that you've got her, but that she's with you and she's around, because I placed that to the tinnitus as well. But also it's like, there's a few things that you're not processing, and I don't quite know what it is, and you're not processing it. But she's like, no, not here, not online. She's very, very wise, this woman. But it's to do with you letting go, because you've been hurt before, and I think you've held on to some of that. So I think it's about this sort of aspect I call cord cutting, shadow work. Again, check my website out to look at that a little bit more. And I'm just going to draw you a card. For sometimes the readings are shorter than others. It depends who I'm working with. So how does that work in with that one? Because I want to compare two cards. Yeah, they do. They link in very well. Okay, one says to give up your time. I want to say that you've been doing some healing. Okay. I want to say that when you've got a gift of helping people feel better. Hang on, I'm just making sure I've got Soul Shepherd. Can I consider you a reading? Just add me. Okay, that's a spammer. I just realised there's quite a few going on there. So please ignore. Malik, with your healing, yeah, there's a few things. There's something about speaking out, because there's that I'm feeling quite blocked a little bit with you when I go into the specifics of what entirely it is for you to let go. So I just want to say, when you think about other people, and because when you're putting your empathy to a purpose, in the job, I want to say also what you do when you help, when you're talking to people, there's a lot of empathy that you use. It gets you to look outside of yourself and put things into perspective, and know that you're not alone. So I'm just going to leave you with that and hope that has made sense for you. And for some reason, I just need to leave it there and to move on. So thank you for working with me. And we're going to go and see who else that we're drawn to. Okay, okay. Well, our Scylla's ex-husband. Right, I can't do readings for third party, because that doesn't make sense to me. Because it feels like you're wanting a read on someone else's behalf, which I don't do, because I do feel like that person has to consent, and that would help me with the reading. Is there anything else? Otherwise, I'm just going to go with something more general, and I'll try to ignore the spammer because we've got one that's spam completely on here tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw your card, and I'm going to go into the next one, because I just need to sort of really work with this energy that I'm online. So yeah, I do appreciate. Please appreciate that I can't give readings out for third party, but I will draw you a card. I don't even want to use that card. I'm going to use another one. Okay, I just want to say, because it comes in here, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. And it is about, there's a lot of anger that I'm feeling. And I don't know where. There's control, there's controlling. And I feel like this is related to the third party. I'm sorry to say, because I've just got the energy in. So whatever you brought in, whatever dynamic that you brought in for reading, there's a lot of anger around it. Yeah, there is a lot of anger around it. I just want to say the truth will set you free. It's a bit cryptic. I talk in code because that's just what I got with the energy that you brought in. And then I'm going to there's a lot of desperation around, because also you said, please take my question. This is for somebody that concerns you. I want to say, let go of control. I do want to say, spirit energy comes in. When you've got to keep your eyes focused on what you're dealing with. There's a situation that's more demanding and more pressing than this relationship issue. There's something around you that you're not looking at, and I want to place a magnifying glass on that. And I want to say, it's the shadow of you and your thoughts. There's a lot of negativity and I think it's I don't know where that stemmed from. I don't know where it stemmed from, but there is a real fear from you around. I'm trying to put it in a diplomatic way, because I'm just getting. It's like mindset. It's your mind. It's the illusion. I'm just going to draw another card. You're blocking it. So if I'm being blocked, you're blocking it. So there is something where you put the shutters down. It's no, you're adamant on things. You will get guided to where you need to go, but there's a lot of you that's blocking out your guidance system, and you're not even listening to what your higher self is telling you. And that's just, there's a stubbornness around you. There's a strong will. You've been hurt before. I feel like you've got brothers and sisters around, because I'm getting a huge headache and I'm getting pressure. There's family dynamics. And there's something in your ancestral line. There's family dynamics that have caused you to be very rigid in your type of thinking, and feel very isolated and feel very alone. I do feel like there's you've got brothers and sisters. I feel like you've got a large family. And I think that things get convoluted and complicated within the bloodline. I feel like there has been feuds, and there's been where hidden resentments. So again, this is sort of the counselling work that I'll do on your inner child. So I hope that gives you something to work with. But do PM me for healing, or just to get your head around the specifics of what you have held onto that trigger yourself emotionally. I'll leave that with you. And we will see who we go to next. I just needed to clear some of that energy. It's hard when we've gone through certain blocks. So you say yes, so you can understand that, okay? And you said you can understand that. And so I've got Ryan here who says, hi, new here, kind of skeptical. That's the sort of the energy also that I'm talking about. And if you're skeptical, you're skeptical. There's nothing I can do to help you to open up, because it's much about you being receptive to the spiritual side of you, your essence, your soulful essence, and the spirit in you, as to whether you are able to receive a reading, and whether I have that permission to connect also with your loved ones in spirit, because it's a two-way street, because I only ever work with the highest, with high frequencies of like goodwill, and in relationship to where that person is at as well vibrationally, if that makes sense. So I'll go with people who are open, and we'll see who has love, liked, and shared. There's someone, Lucy Elizabeth says you're very open. Desmond says he's open. Thank you. Crystal says open for general reading and mediumship. Thank you. Because I don't like dragging people here. I don't like having to, because that's not what it's about, is it? And I do want to say that regarding the energy that I just drawn in, we don't have to prove ourselves to anyone. So, Lucy, Debbie, you said you're open. Hello, Jamie. Hello, lovely to see you online. So lovely when I see people I know online. So who am I going to go to? Who has shared? It's sort of, because I can't scroll down the screen. It's a little bit. I get stuck sometimes. So I'm just going to be drawn to Caroline Thomas. So we'll go with you, and I'm taking it that you've loved, liked, and shared. So Caroline, I'm going to work with you. Something about towing the line. You have to toe the line. So what does that mean? Are you okay? There's someone around you, young, like a son. I don't know. I'm getting like the ages of 8 or 9, where is if he okay overstepping the mark. I feel like, okay, so I'm getting grandson. So there is somebody who's speaking on your behalf. He's very protective over you, and I feel like I'm linking in with someone with spirit. And it's a male energy that I have with me, and I feel like he's very protective over you, because that you're dealing with someone. Is there a minor? Can you understand, or that you're sort of having to oversee? Is this your son or a grandson, a boy? But he's sort of crossing the line, I'd say. So his behaviour is not always the best. Do let me know if you understand that, so I can give you more specifics on there. I want to help you with the expression, and how do you are you finding that you're clearing your throat a lot, or there is something there where you just kind of feel stuck? Okay, you said my son is very protective. Okay, let's see who I'm working with then. Your son is very protective. And you had a bestie that is no longer a bestie. So this is the energy of someone who is overstepping the line. Is there a specific magnet that you got on the fridge? Because that has just come through. I don't know. There's an awful lot that's happening right now. I feel like there's a young boy that I need to talk about with you. There's also an energy around overstepping the line. And there is someone that's overprotective over you. There's a lot of busyness and things that I'm working with all at once. So I need to kind of just sort of slow down the pace, because I do want to say that there's a link in with spirit. There's a male frequency also who is watching over you. And he's keeping a watchful eye. And he says cross many lines and boundaries. Okay, he is he's helping you to be strong. He's helping you to be stern, but it's in your lungs. Do you understand that your lungs are quite weak? Do you get quite breathless and worn out? Because it's also about where there's grief. Thank you, that you're holding onto. You're missing someone. And I feel like you are missing this person who he should be around. He should be around to help you. But he's no longer here. For some reason, he's pointing to a magnet on the fridge as well, as a sort of resonance to who I'm linking in with. But there's almost like an apology, because he needs to be here and he's not, because you need to have that extra sternness that you are searching to get, but trying to get the extra strength to do that. And I just think it's because you're going through an element of sorrow, and feeling like people have left you behind. I think that there's been more than one bereavement going on. I think that there's quite a few people that I have with you in spirit world. But I'm being shown that you've taken on a lot. There's a lot on your plate, so you're helping everyone here. But let me see what else he's bringing in for you. He would have had short, almost shaved hair, but his hair he would have, like he's saying to me, a number one. So I'm having but that's got he really wants to describe himself. He's saying, like, I would have had a number one on his hair. And I'm getting almost, he would like the football. Okay, so Caroline says, I have a few magnets on my fridge, both are from my children. People have left me behind. Yes. Okay. He's a football fan. He's a football fan. I was getting Chris, but I'm getting Arsenal. But I'm also getting, there's quite a few. There's a football fanatic. So I think he would have supported more than one team, he's saying. Because I'm getting Spurs, I'm getting Arsenal, and I'm getting quite confused. But definitely I want to place football with the vibration. And he's also saying to me that he would have been quite a Jack the lad. But there's mending bridges that he's helping you with, because there are people that you have fallen out with, and you're going to hear a sorry, and you're going to hear an apologize. So Caroline, you said I'm an energy healer and a tarot reader. I'm Australian, and my dad loved football. Okay, that's your dad loved football, so that's the link, and he was Dutch. Okay, but you understand why I have the link with football. But he does want to say to you that you're going to hear an apology, and he's working on that for you. Okay. I want to say, he's just saying, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. But it's Christmas time, but I don't know why I'm getting that snow. There's something about the snowness of Christmas time. There's something about snow that's very important. Caroline, you said, I think you, okay, I'm not too sure about that, but snowball fight, thank you. There's a snowball fight, and he's grabbing the snow and he's throwing it at you. So that's just a memory that he wants to give to you, to have some more confirmation that he's with you and he's here. So take his love. Know that he's very much with you, working with you just to get stronger. And amazing that you do the energy healing and the tarot. So yeah, thank you for working with me, and hope that helps you to strengthen your link when you work with your loved ones in spirit, with spirit, for other people, shall I say. Okie dokie. So we've got time for a few more. Caroline says you will take his love. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Hello, Peter. Says, hello, stranger. No need for reading unless something comes in. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Thank you for joining me. Maybe we will go with Lucy. Lucy will go with you. So Lucy, you said you would love a reading, please. Okay. There's a song that comes into my head, but I don't want to sing it because I'm going to embarrass myself. I hate it when spirit gives me songs. It's a song that doesn't make sense as well. It's that lollipop. Oh, I don't want to sing it. Okay, come on now. She's having a laugh with me. It's a female. She's having a laugh with me. She says, "Go on, sing it," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to." So she's very much. Hopefully, you can take this female, a joker. I don't know if I'm working with. Hang on, I just need to. Have you got? There's something about your eyes that I want to draw attention to. You're squinting a lot. She's showing me. She's saying to me, you're squinting a lot at the screen. So go get your eyes checked, love. She's saying. Yeah, go get your. I feel like this woman has a very big presence, like a matriarch. Very caring, but full of life. There's floristry around, flowers with her big time. She had an eye or knack on eye for it, but what was it? Because she's floristry, but she had an eye for art. She's very well coordinated. Like colours are matching. She's got really she smells nice because she's got perfume. Very well kept. Very well kept. Okay, Lucy, you said, oh, you have glaucoma, recently diagnosed. Okay, so that's the eye health. Okay. Anything where you can take the strain of it. I don't know whether the eyes, well, you've had your eyes checked. You have glaucoma. Amanda says you can hear singing in my head now, lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop. That's exactly the song that's going on in my head. Thank you for just saying it. Just because you typed it now, I can say I can't sing it. So this female, I don't know whether this is like an aunt or a great aunt, but I'm really getting the smell of perfume with her. she's skinny, she's saying. But you are all quite petite. And she's saying to me, you could be like a model, because she really wants to say how pretty and beautiful you are. You feel like you've had bad luck lately? Well, you've said you've had you're managing your glaucoma, but look at I want to say the beauty inside and out. Okay, so Lucy said, my great nan, she always made sure she was matching and always wore perfume. Thank you. Okay, I'm getting goose pimples now as I speak. Do you feel her? You feel her energy. I can feel it all down my hand and in my elbow. Strange place, but yeah, I just think, Lucy, you get your spirit bumps in your elbow. And you said she always told me to become a model when I was younger. Oh, she said, you got the figure for it, girl. That's how she speaks. And she wants to give you a really big bear hug, because the way she would hug you is she would squeeze you tight, and she'd give you kisses, and she'd leave lipstick on her cheek. I think like pink would be her favorite color. She has full of admiration for you. She says you're just special. She doesn't like to favourite. She doesn't like to put, because there's a few of you in the family, but she doesn't like to place favourites. But yeah, she had a soft spot for you, she says, and she wants to place a bet on you for something. She's placing a bet. I don't know what she's placing a bet. She's placing a bet on how successful you are. Now, it's comments like, whatever you can see in your mind's eye, whatever you can see. Oh, okay, and it's you see it once in your mind, and then it gets. I can't remember how it said, but then you see it in your vision. Whatever you're dreaming about, or whatever you're thinking about, she's in your head. She knows what you're thinking, and it's definitely achievable. Okay, so she has a lot of grandchildren. Okay, thank you. Definitely, there's medals and there's awards. Did you do gymnastics or gymnastics at school? Because there is accolades as well for you. So I do feel like there's a medal an award. So just think about what you're doing. Just gymnastics. What else does she want to give to? But there's tissues. You've been crying a lot. Have you broken up with someone as well? Because I feel like they're wasted tears. Okay, I always see her in my dreams also. And yes, I did a lot of gymnastics when I was younger. Oh, so you know she is with you big time. And she wants to dry your eye, because I feel like it's not worth it. She's saying, don't let him get to you. Don't let him get to you, she's saying. So she wants to, but she is saying, bless her, that you are a little bit virgin on the skin and bones. So although she says that you've got this, you should be a model, but she does want you to eat up because you've lost your appetite. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. She's by your side. She wants you. Have you got a pet? Because she wants you to have a pet, like a dog or something. But really and truly, to believe in yourself. Don't let other people get you down. She says that they're jealous of you, and you will get that naturally. You'll have people who are naturally jealous of you. Okay, Lucy said, I have a lot of mental issues and going through a tough time at the moment. And yes, I have lost my appetite a lot, and I have a pet dog. Take him out for a walk, Lucy. I know you do. Take him out for a walk more, or walk longer. Get this person out of your hair. And I do want to say move on, because you are worth more. You're like a stick of dynamite, she says. So know your worth and take her love, and know that she's very much with you. So thank you for working with me. Okay, I have realised that I've gone on for an hour and a half. I don't know. How shall we go for one more? Yeah. And you're most welcome, Lucy. So thank you so much. Guys, if these readings have helped and they resonate with you, please do leave me a review as well. Love reviews. They help spread the word of what I do. Also, just to confirm that what I do is sound and of quality, because you know, we do get skeptical people here, and I like to keep my profession reputable as well. So your confirmation really is appreciated. So Samina, I'm going to go with you. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments here. Have you got there's something about the air conditioning, air conditioning, or get a fan, but there's something about in the car, something's overheating and I want to put cool air around you. So that could be in a few areas. But there's hot air. So this is really quite symbolic of many things literally around you in the physical form, but emotional as well, but hot air. So you're dealing with juggling. Oh, thank you. Peter says, Angelina, I'll always recommend Change My Inner Self with readings. Thank you, Peter. That's so amazing. Sorry, I get distracted. So let's have a look. I'm just getting suggestions. I feel like I got your nan here. But she's saying to me, yeah, I got your nan here. She's saying to me, so she wants you to wear yellow. I don't know, yellow is your thing. But there's like I don't know what you call it. I call it like a boob tube. So there's this, what you put like a boob tube. But there's this bit, you know, I don't know what you call them. But it's to do with a sari, but the yellow bit here. So for some reason, I just need to yellow, gold. We've got some funny comments here. Sorry. I'm just not going to look at the comments and look at you, Samina, because I just go into the comments to see if you resonate with some things. Okay, henna tattoos. What does she want to say? There's some chemistry around you and someone. Are you thinking about doing something with your feet? Oh, painting your feet, you know. Okay, thank you. She would have gone round not wearing shoes. So, and I'm just placing henna on her feet. So I feel like the woman who I feel like she's not great now. She would have really that the henna would have been sort of more emphasized on the feet. There's something about her ankles and the way that it's going on there. And there's a scarf, because you'd always want to wear the scarf and the headwear, that she wouldn't. The scarf is very important, but for some reason it's related to praying. And it's relating to going to so it comes like the mosque, but she's also saying she wants you on the mat more, and there is something significant about dawn and dusk. So there's a particular, I don't know whether you're thinking more about going into the higher self of you, because it's about requiring the prayer work to help on the forgiveness, because you're having to dig even deeper to have compassion with people around you. There's certain members, family, there's certain people around you who are requiring you distance. There's distance between you, or there's space between you, and it's testing your humility and the ability to also be humble in a way, but it's like not to hang on, turn the other cheek. turn the other cheek. And to do that, it's like to be able to use the prayer in you, the higher self in you, to seek to the higher power to do that, because there's healing coming in your way for you, and it's just related to the yellow. So I'm going to draw you a card, and why am I getting ivory? What does ivory do? Is ivory forgiveness? I'm getting ivory, but I feel ivory is... Look into the meaning of ivory, Samina. I don't know whether you've been seeing ivory or dreaming about ivory, but look into the meaning of what ivory is on a spiritual link. Yeah, intimate relationships. It's people who are close to you who are trying your patience. So that's what I want to say. Candles. She wants you to light a candle, but I know you work with candles. Sometimes it's difficult if I know him. But I want to light a candle in a specific room. There's a room where you create an altar or a sacred space, and I need you to keep that clear with just your energy, or that you clean and sage it. And there's a lot of people coming in and out at the moment. So if you've got guests around, just be mindful of who's coming in and out. And if you feel a little bit like you are with a vibration that doesn't feel, if you're feeling slightly discorded, that's what's happening. So take yourself, because you've got all of this, but when you apply it, it makes a huge difference. So I want you to be near this sort of create an altar and pray, because that you've got guides around you, and they help cleanse, because there's some people coming in and out your house. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that helps. Thank you guys for coming on live. Thank you for sharing. Do keep an eye on my posts. There's Christmas specials that I'm offering in terms of my services, and check out my new website. I'm very excited about it. So have a very good Christmas, and look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. So take care and goodbye.